I think the way he framed this is something a lot of Americans who just voted in an election in November will understand. Listen, this is about the judge and that plane with Trinde Aragua alleged gang members on it.
If ISIS or al-Qaeda foreign terrorists were operating here in the United States, cops would probably be shooting first and asking questions later. And so what is the difference between terrorists, between somebody like an ISIS or an al-Qaeda operative versus a MS-13 or Trinde Aragua?
Well, these are people that focus on destroying people in their homes. They're not as international in that sense. They're a group of thugs. They come from Venezuela. They come from the prisons of Venezuela. They're tough people. They're bad people. We don't want them in our country. We can't let a judge say that he wants them. You know, he didn't run for president. He didn't get much more than 80 million votes. And we just can't let that happen. It'd be so bad for our country.
Yeah, you know what was so interesting about that entire section to me, Kayleigh, is that he won on that issue, and he said that today. He said, the American people expect me to be doing this sort of thing because that's what I promised and that's what needs to be done to protect them. And that obviously is his first job as commander-in-chief. So he took the judge on the merits of the case. He didn't make it personal, which it could be because it certainly feels personal from the other direction as he goes after and joins the litany of people going after the president from the left. It wasn't about that. This is what they hired me to do. And I'm going to do what the American public hired me to do with millions and millions and millions of votes. It's on display right now. And Andy Biggs, congressman from Arizona, also on the Judiciary House Committee there, explained to me today that the problem for this judge is that he actually doesn't have a position that gives him a lifetime job. He can be removed if he has bad behavior, if he steps out of line, if it looks like he's trying to thwart a sitting president, or whatever it would be deemed to be. I thought that was really interesting. Now, there are some reports that Boasberg may be getting a raise in terms of elevation of position. We'll watch for that today.
Yeah, 167 federal judges, one elected president of the United States, but these judges have an immense amount of power over what the president is doing on a day-to-day basis. Lisa, he also addressed these Tesla attacks that we've seen that are widespread and remarkably consistent in the way that they're performed. Listen to what he said.
I view these people as terrorists just like others. These are